Alright, hello guys. It's about time I make a video for this little script of mine. This is the respawn script, and with this what you can do is you can set a limited amount of respawns for the players, and if you run out of these respawns, if you hit the limit, then you will be sent into spectator mode. But another function of this script is that you are able to add more lives or more respawns to your players by completing objectives or tasks. So let's just get into it. The usual is find your mission. Of course, download the script itself in the description below, and you place it in the scripts folder, and then you have Nikki Respawn. And here we're gonna look into Nikki Respawn init. And if we open this up, you will have a little bit of documentation up here. Let's just jump to the how-to right away. Modify the code to your liking and put it in the init.sqf of your mission. So this would be the code above. So let's modify this one, why don't we? So first of all, we have the respawn limit, how many times you can respawn. So let's put the respawn limit as 1, so we can respawn once and then we're done, and then we're out. Next is system messages. Whether the script should send system chats to players entering and exiting spectator mode. True means that you will show system chats, and false means no. So these are two very specific system chats. It's not too big of a deal. It's when you do run out of lives, you get a little system chat saying you have run out of lives, sending you to spectator mode. We'll run this with true, so that you can see it. True, and then you can see how it looks like, and then if you just do false, you won't see the text. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna copy it several times because that makes a big difference. And then we're gonna back up to the main folder of the mission. We're gonna create our init file, so init.sqf. Yes, I want to change it, and we're gonna open it, and then we're gonna paste it. So make sure the folders in the script is script/nickyrespawn/nickyrespawn init.sqf. If the path is wrong, nothing will work. Okay, so just by doing that, let's jump to this and do step number 2. If you want to reward players with extra respawns upon completing tasks, use the code below. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a couple of objectives. So let's take my little mission here and let's place a guide. We can be, so yeah, that's gonna be the player. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna place a basic trigger. It's gonna be that size, and we're gonna do it so that if a blue for unit enters this, then you will be rewarded with one respawn. So let's just do a system chat. There is no system chat by default that tells you that you have been rewarded with extra lives. There's no such thing. So if you wanna put something like that in there, you can do so. So system chat, you have been rewarded with another respawn. Yay! And then we're gonna back out, and I'm gonna use the code below. Now if you want, or rather sorry, this will give you 1 more life, but if you wanted to give 5 lives, or rather 5 respawns, just put a 5 in there. It's no harder than that. So we're gonna go with 1. So we're gonna copy that, gonna move in here, we're gonna paste this, and because it's a trigger, we need to use this null equals at first. If you use scripts, then you don't need it, and presumably you already know this. So there we go. Now by going inside this trigger, you will be rewarded with one one extra respawn. I'm gonna place this one just so that I can see that I'm in the trigger. And let's just do another one. So let's put a combat lifesaver right here. Let's call him that guy. And next we need to set up the respawn. So by default this is usually disabled, but we need to change this into respawn on custom position, and then we can put in a little respawn delay. Let's do like 5 seconds. There's a spectator thing here as well, but I'm not sure how they work with tickets on single units. I don't think they have that in the game yet. So therefore, you have this script. It was actually made before all this was actually available to you. Anyhow, let's put that in there. So now we need to place a marker, a respawn marker, which needs to be called respawn_west. West is for blue 4, and if you would do respawn_east, that's for op 4, and if you do respawn_independent, you will get the independent faction. Okay, cool. Was there any more steps? Oh, sorry. I'm skipping ahead. I'm gonna make one more trigger for this one more reward. So we're gonna copy that. Okay, so this guy is gold, that guy. And we're gonna do a little piece of code here. That is, if that guy is not alive, then we're gonna be awarded 2 lives. Simple as that. And yes, the third step. Place a marker where spectators will be placed/held while spectating. A unit that is spectating, or a person that is spectating, is actually that person has a unit alive that is alive, so that unit needs to be placed somewhere, preferably where it's not seen too much. And name it Neki Respawn Spectator. Make sure to place this marker on land, somewhere safe, preferably far away from other players. Okay, so we're gonna, this is Altis. I have this little Heidi island, so we're gonna place a marker here, and we're gonna name it Neki Respawn Spectator. Alright, I think we're all set. Let's just save it, and I've got to do this in multiplayer because you can't respawn in the editor or in single player. Alright, so here we are. Now, as we set it up, we have 1 respawn by default. So the first life is a life, and then if you die, you have 1 respawn. So basically, you have 2 lives to play. So let's do the first respawn. There we go. So now we've died once. If I die again, I will be sent into spectator mode. But first off, I'm just gonna run over here and pick up that extra life. You've been rewarded with another respawn. So now I have 1 more respawn. I hope that one will actually kill me. Nope. That was clumsy. Alright, let's do this then. And a smoke. I like smokes. Okay. You've been rewarded, but yeah, that was yeah. The tedious killing of oneself. What? And this is actually the moment when I realize I can just click escape and then respawn. Alright, you've run out of lives, sending you to spectator. So here I am, spectator mode. You have all the units on the left here. You can go into third person. You have the first person camera when you look around. Well, rather you see what they see, but the spectator mode does not aim down the sight for you if your friend would. And if you remember, we placed all the spectators up on this highland over here. So there you can see me. Now that I am spectating, I am on this island all alone until someone joins me. So yeah, it works well. And now if we test the second objective or second task, that was also a reward. If we kill that guy, respawning, lives remaining 1. I should say respawns remaining. Okay, I'm gonna change that. I need to keep using the word respawn rather than lives, because the word live it can be confusing. Okay, so now if I die to this one, I'll respawn again. No, you've run out of lives, sending you to spectator. Okay, so yeah, just rewarded 1 life, and now I'm out again. So that's how it works. Simple enough. I'm just gonna make a little adjustment to that text, and yeah, give it a go. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you like it. See you around.